If you are in a serious relationship for a long time, or if you're just dating someone, but it feels like maybe you are a little bit lonely or invisible, or maybe the spark that was there at the first stages of relationship is gone and you're afraid that it is gone forever, or if you feel like you're not being appreciated or maybe heard or seen, I have the best news for you. My name is Luba Evans. I am a dating and relationship coach extraordinaire. I've worked with people in the relationship space for about 20 years now, and I'm about to tell you how to establish immediate emotional intimacy with the person of your choice in 5 steps. When you know how to do that, then it becomes easier to open somebody's heart and to feel that you're not alone anymore. It becomes easier to start re-establishing that intimate connection that your heart is craving for. When you don't know how to establish emotional intimacy, the reality is that relationships, when they're not tended to, and when we are driven by ignorance and we are driven by hopelessness, a relationship tend to become stale. So stay till the end of this very short video, and I'm going to give you this beautiful technique that worked for hundreds of my clients. Step number 1. Moving from your head to your heart. Getting out of overanalyzing, getting out of the place where you're afraid to be needy, getting out of your own concentration on your own self, and coming into the memory, the deepest memory of your true nature. And your true nature is love and openness. And you remembered that at a certain point in your life, I'm sure, before you got rejected or offended or hurt. So all you need to do is take a deep breath and allow your heart to breathe without you, to breathe without your mind. So let's do it together now. So just take a breath and just imagine what it would be like for your heart to feel that it is joyful to be alive. What would it be like for you to say to your heart, I got you. I'm holding you with love. I appreciate you for everything you have done for me. You are my strong, big, resilient, beautiful heart. And I'm going to be taking care of you now. So I want you to start breathing with great ease, feeling protected, feeling calm, feeling peaceful, feeling abundant. And this is the first step. And that's how you start a conversation with your partner. And when you come like that, with your eyes smiling, with your heart smiling through your eyes, when you're breathing deeply, your body is relaxed. This is a wonderful way to start re-establishing the emotional intimacy that possibly was lost. And so the first thing that you say is, thank you so much for all the wonderful things that you're doing for me. And then list those things, whatever it is, whatever you found heartwarming, helpful. Maybe he or she took care of something that was important for you. Maybe that person listened to you. Maybe this person bought you something. Maybe this person gave you some nice compliments, or asked you how you're doing, or gave you possibly financial support, or touched you with love, whatever it is. Because if there is absolutely nothing that you're getting from this person, then why are you really staying in this relationship? So find 1 or 2 things and come with that gratitude. Yeah. And then you can say, and I know you want me to be happy. And of course you want me to be happy. Because of course, if he or she does not want you to be happy, again, what are you doing in this relationship? But then making an assumption that they are a good person, maybe their heart is just closed, maybe they are under stress, maybe they are somehow disconnected from themselves. So when we are making an assumption that they are there with good intentions, that is almost kind of programming them that they do have good intentions, as opposed to you saying, you don't love me, or you don't care about me, or you never listen to me. Because when we say things like that, the only thing that we can get back is another person being on the defensive, defending themselves, resisting. So instead, we're coming in with this appreciation. So that's step number 2. So I really appreciate things that you do for me, especially I like this, I like this, I like that. Thank you so much. And I know you want me to be happy. That's step number 2. Step number 3. Step number 3 is when you say, is this a good time to tell you what would make me even happier? And if they say, no, this is not a good time to talk, then ask what would be a good time and good moment, good situation, good environment. Most likely they're going to say yes. You can even use this amazing phrase, which goes like this. Do you have any objections if we talk right now about something that would make me even happier? So when you use those words, do you have any objections? They can say no, and that means yes. So that is a very powerful sentence, very powerful statement. And then you can say, what would make me even happier is to feel that our hearts are connected. And in order for me to feel that, I want to really understand what you need to feel more loved and more appreciated. Because I know you need that, don't you? And this person is going to be just so surprised that actually you're coming up to them with this kind of a question. And most likely they're going to say, well, I would need this from you, or I would need that, or this is what I don't want, this is what I do want. And then whatever you hear, that's step number 4. You have to give it back to them, rephrasing it a little bit, but also showing them that you really heard them. And you can use some of their words, but not all of their words. Otherwise, it's going to be too obvious. Step number 4 is when you say, so what I hear is, when I do this, this is how it's making you feel. And what you really need and what you really want is for me, for example, to, let's say, wash the sink after I use it, or for me not to call you 3 times a day, or for me not to, for example, expect some kind of things from you that you really cannot give me. Did I hear you correctly? And then they're going to say, if you did. It's very important to say those words from the place of the heart, to really not judge that person, but to really, really hear them, and to say it with the same emotion that they are sharing with you. Not to mock them, not to get in your mind, not to get in your traumatic self, but to really hear them with your heart. And then they're going to say yes. And then you will say, so did I hear you completely? Is there anything else that you need to feel happier? And they will say, maybe they'll say, yes, there is some more. Or maybe they'll say, no, I feel complete. Yeah. And then you will say, okay, that is wonderful. So this is what I can do. You don't have to agree to do everything, but you can say, yeah, I'm willing to do this. I heard you. And then the last step would be for you to ask them, so are you open to hear what would make me happier also, and what I need from you? How do I need to feel? What it is that would make me feel understood, desired, loved. And they're gonna have to say yes because they just shared. And so now you can share, and then you can express your needs. So this is one little exercise that is going to bring you closer together, that is going to make both of you feel seen and understood. And stay tuned, because the next video is going to be about another instant emotional closeness technique. And if you want to consult with me and my team how to go from a person who feels misunderstood, who feels unappreciated, who feels alone, possibly in a relationship, who feels undesirable, or a person who feels like you've been giving and giving and giving and not receiving enough, or a person who really would like to get another partner to commit, but you're not getting the safety in the relationship that you really crave, then I invite you to set consultation with me and my team. And it's going to be a deep 45-minute love breakthrough session where we are going to look at your situation, at your relationship, and give you a roadmap, a plan on how to easily fix those problems, whether those challenges are mental, emotional, sexual, or even spiritual. Please only book the session if you are committed to your happiness and you're committed to work on this relationship. So if you're a person who is successful in other areas of your life and you have everything going for you, this session is going to be perfect for you, as we are going to map out that path to heal your relationship and to take your relationship to the place where you will feel emotional closeness, magnetic chemistry, and unconditional love with your partner. We have been able to help hundreds and hundreds of people to come into authentic relating, to become an inspired couple, an empowered couple, to become success catalysts for each other, and also to become each other's sensual or even sexual beautiful adventure. My name is Luba Evans, and I'm here to support you in your love life, in your relationship. Book the session, and we're going to talk.